Okay, so here we are back again. I've got some white paper underneath so you can see better, and I've got a selection of a couple of colors. I've just got a chocolate matte color, a satin white, the sassy red paste, the sapphire blue paste, and my Kelly green paste, as well as a sun first. So let's see what we can do with these. I haven't planned this, so let's just see. I've got some binder, so we're just going to go ahead and pop some. Can you see what I'm doing? My lighting's been terrible, I do apologize. So I'm just going to get about that much of the chocolate, hot chocolate. It's in the shop, and you can do this two ways. You can mix the two pastes together and then put the binder and mix them, or you can mix them separately and then combine them. And probably that would be better, because then you will know how much you want to mix. You know, maybe you want more of the white, less of the brown. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead with my binder, and I'm just going to let some of it pop right over the top of it. Just kind of go over like so, lift and twist, and then again over my brown. I don't need a lot of it because it's only a tiny little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the spatula, clean spatula, on my white first, just because I'm not sure, you know, how well I would clean that brown and then have it. Oh, somebody's alarm just went off. Somebody's fire alarm. So it looks like I need a little bit more. Oops. Down you go. Excuse me. And then mix that up again. I like to mix them pretty thick, but like I said, you don't have to. You do it whichever way you want to do it, because it will thicken in a cooler place, and then when you keep it in the sun or in a warmer place, it will kind of loosen down a bit. So here we go. That's our white, almost done. I think I got this one a little bit too thick, but no matter. We'll deal with it. Okay, so that one is done now. So when we go to pick them up, we'll pick every little bit up off the table. Then you wipe your spatula again. Looks like I'm going to need some more on this brown. So we're just mixing the brown and the white. And I suppose I could speed this up and not talk, but a lot of people like to hear what I have to say, even though I'm pretty much just rattling on about stuff. But if you don't want to listen, then just fast forward. And if you know better, then you don't need to watch this video. So there. Okay. Really looks like dark chocolate. It's quite nice. So there's the way we can do this is we can add the brown to the white, or the white to the brown. It all depends on how dark you want it. So what I will do is I will add the brown to my white, okay, and just mix it. See what I get. So you're getting a nice pearly kind of shade, which is quite pretty. Don't even know, you can't even see that. My lighting is absolutely terrible. Oh my gosh. See? Maybe if I go that way. Can you see a bit better now? So I will bring you down a bit closer so that you can see. So this is quite pretty, and because this is a pearl, okay, it's a satin white called, but it is a pearl white. and this is a matte. You can see that that pearl just added something to this brown, and I just add some extra brown on there. So and I think to add some more of that white to it. Actually, I'm going to add the whole thing. Whole thing's going in there. So you just get a nice, pretty shade of this beautiful pearl now. This is now a pearl brown. Looks a little bit like a cappuccino color. Oh, actually not even. Maybe milk chocolate. That's what it looks like. Even though you can't see that. One of these days. Okay, so that's that. Look how pretty that is. So then what you do is you can add more white to it if you want. So I've got some of my white paste in here, which is just a, God, if I can open it, it'd be great. Which is just the angel white, and you can go a little bit lighter just to see what that looks like. But I do like that because it's a pearly, quite a pretty pearl. But this is just for a bit of experimentation, a bit of play time. So now I'm going to mix it with the paste, because the paste is made out of the same binder, and you keep working it like this until you are happy. And you notice I still have that old shade on top there, which is fine. Okay, and if I add a little bit more white, you get a really, really pretty shade, which you can possibly use as a, as a sand color. So we'll keep going, keep working it, keep working it. Try not to get that top bit off. Wow, look at that. Okay, the sun decided to peek through, so we've got some light here now. So look how pretty this color is. It's like a old-fashioned pink, like a grandma pink. Really, really subtle. So you can keep that if you want, or you can keep mixing something else and see what happens. So I've got some of my Starburst shimmer here, and I might just pop some of that in there just to see what happens. Like I said, did not prepare. I know how to mix basic colors and I know how to mix quite a few colors. So this one, well, I didn't really do much to it, so don't bother too much with mixing it. Just use it as it is on its own. It hasn't really changed anything. So anywho, what I wanted to do is I wanted to add a little bit of yellow there. Actually, I have my lovely yellow that I've mixed earlier. Look at that. How cute is that? I just want to add some of that yellow in there. So this might be a little bit strong, this yellow, and then I might need to add some of the white as well to it. Let's just see. Just trying to create like a beachy color. So I'm trying to lift this one up. And you don't have to do the beach color this way. I just went this way because that's just the way I was led to do it. So I need quite a bit of white, and I will save this one because this is just the same angel white. I will save this one because I need quite a bit, because I will do some beach scenes, so gotta make sure that I have enough saved. Okay, so that's changed the color already quite a bit, and still some of that brown coming off, which is fine. And there we go. I'm quite happy with that. You can even go a bit lighter. In fact, I think I will go a little bit lighter. And then that will be it for this one. So I might just use this to scrape off all of that. Like I said, you can do this in a cup, but sometimes the paint, or rather the powder, gets stuck at the bottom of the cup, and then you don't really get the right mix. So you can see the difference in color there. But I'm quite happy with this one. You can go even lighter. So this is like a pinky sandy color. Okay, so give me a second. Just want to get some of my canary yellow and put in there, and then hit it with some more of the white. I think it needs more of a yellowy shade in there to turn it into a proper sand color. Okay, there we go. I'm going to have quite a bit of it for my container. Okay, so that's turned it into a different color again. And then I'm going to get into it with a bit more white. And then it'll be done. The reason why I'm putting so much white in there is because my stick was dirty and I dirtied my white, so I made sure that I got all of it out. But it won't make a huge difference, it's just going to make this much lighter, which is what I want. Okay, so now it's more like the way I like it. Yeah, that's it. More of a sandy color now. And you know, because sand can be, it depends on where you are. Some places sand is quite light, and some places it's more like a greyish white. But I like it like this. This is to me like a creamy sandy color, so I'm quite happy with that. Get some more of this white out of here, clean the palette, and then scoop it up into my little container. So now what I do is I've got a different palette knife, just making sure you can see that. Okay, so now I've got a different palette knife and I can pick up everything. Okay, go that way. Okay, so everything is nicely cleaned up now. My phone obviously stopped working because the storage was full, so I had to get rid of a couple of videos. What I did here was, here's that sandy color that I showed you before. Where am I? Oh, hang on a minute, can't see from the sun. Bugger me, what is it with me today? Okay, so can you see that? So that's a sandy color, so it's quite a light sand, which is what I like. And what I did here was, while you know I was mucking around here, I just got some of that brown that I had here. I'll do another one. Let me just get cleaned up. So, a bit of brown, a bit of yellow, just a canary yellow. So I'm just going to put it here and see if I can get the exact shade, which I probably won't, but let's see if I can get it out. Come on, baby. Come to mama. There we go. About that much. And you can see, let me move you a little bit like so you can see better. Okay. And then just grab some of the brown. Get a clean spatula so you don't think I'm cheating. So I get some of the brown. I'll try to scoop up as much as I can of this brown and put it over here, and let's just see if I can work it in with this yellow. And then I just added some white. Okay, so what we're doing is making, okay, definitely more yellow. Give it a stir if you want, or you can just do that. So you just got to really kind of press it in there. This is a little bit too dark, but anywho, let's get the clean stick and get some white. And you don't have to put it directly onto it. You can put it on the side somewhere and just kind of bring it in and see how you go. But I think we're going to need quite a bit of white in here, so I'll be adding more. I don't like mixing with this one. I prefer the other one. This is too flexible, you know, which is good for some things but not for other things. So I could keep going with this one and go lighter and lighter, but as you can see, that one is more, it's got more yellow in it. You can kind of see that this one here is more pinky and this one's more yellow. So you can add more white to here and get that, or you can add more yellow and then more white, and then get a more, oops, excuse you. And so what I'll do is I'll just wipe this and use this one to mix. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. It's more yellow. But this is the thing you can do. You can play with it. Add more brown to it or add more, you know. I just did that one perfect the first go. So now I'm struggling a little bit. But I'm going to get there eventually. Don't you worry. I never worry about these things. There's so many things in life to worry about than this, I'm telling you. It looks like I'm going to have another batch of, yeah, so here we go, I'm getting there now. So this is getting closer to that colour. This one just had a lot more brown in it, and that's why it's turned like this, but I don't mind that at all. So what I'll do is I'm just going to scrape that and combine. Actually, it's pretty close. Pretty close. So you don't have to go the roundabout way that I did it before. So you just get a bit of white, a bit of brown, yellow, and white, and play with them. I'll leave that clean in case I need it again. So I got a real nice browny kind of tan color here, and I'm just going to add some more white to it and make it even lighter, which is what I would want for a beach scene. And this is pretty matte because all of these colors are matte, so there's no shiny bits in here. Okay, so I'm happy with that now. This is quite pretty. Okay, and because I don't like to waste anything, I'm just going to scrape all that up together and mix it all up, and then add other colors. Add more white if I need to, but I don't think I need to. Let's see. Oh, I probably will need to actually. Just don't like wasting things, and I know that I will use this, but you get an idea now, okay? That's a bit too dark now again, so I'm just going to add some more white to it. Try not to, I mean, recipes are great, you know, it's good if you've got a recipe, but for small amounts like this, it's just really hard to work through, you know, by using a recipe. Look at that, that's pretty again. Unless you are, because like I have recipes for mixing my pastes for the shop, and then I go by exact measurements. But those recipes are my own recipes just by doing things like this, and then trying it on a bigger scale and just measuring things by kilos and grams and things like that, and then stirring like hell to get it all combined, you know. So anyway, no, I'm happy with that now. So now I'm just gonna pick it all up again and give it a good mix, and then that'll be done till the next color, which is probably going to be a really pretty teal. Okay, so stay tuned.